Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In this video, we're giving away our second gold pass. All you gotta do to enter is be subscribed, like this video, drop one comment to get one entry, max of one entry. All the other guidelines are in the pinned comment and description of the video. I hope you guys like the funny thumbnail. This one's a little shout out to Itsu as well. He does this sometimes with the super miner, so thought I'd just have some fun with it. Now, turning our attention actually into today's army, which is the super miners. They've gotten that buff, what was it, like 3 weeks ago? I haven't really showcased a video on it, so I thought I would now. It's a ton of fun. I will show a replay. I feel like it would be a good idea, and then we'll take it into Legends League and see what we can do. I will show off different versions of equipment, as well as CC troops, and we can see what we can do. Okay, instead of going into replay, I thought we'd just do a war attack. We can do the planning together, so that way you understand how it's done, and then we'll actually do the attack itself. So we got this base. We have the fire spinner in the core of the base. That's okay. I gotta make two key things, because obviously we're gonna do a little bit of a hero dive. You can use the log launcher or the siege barracks. Log launcher is good if you're looking to get through a compact zone of defense, because you just get continuous damage on them. For the royal champion, we want to set up to get some splash, but then also to get some solid pathing. And you know what I see right away? I can get my royal champion in towards this archer tower, ideally getting towards a scatter shot here. I could do the same thing at the top side. Doesn't really matter because it is mostly symmetrical. And then I might dive my king and queen in towards this monolith. I'm debating the siege barracks or not. Or should we go the log launcher? That is very compact here. We could get some decent damage. But I think the wizards from the siege barracks will be beneficial. And we can take care of these enemy heroes. I will use an ice block if I need it. But let's give this a shot. We have a log launcher siege barracks in case I do decide to change up my mind. I'm going the eternal tome and healing tome still just to be safe. You can also use the healing tome and raid gem, which I will also show off. But let's focus in on this royal champion. We're going to get her in right here. We're going to go first invisibility, 2 minutes 56 seconds, just like that. Spirit Fox, please stay safe. Okay, it's good. I am using the Hog Rider puppet. You can kind of switch things up and use the haste as well. Both are really good versions. Right now, I personally do like the Hog Rider puppet because of that invisibility you get. Royal Champion's going to work her way in towards this air defense. Spirit Fox goes down. My Royal Champion goes for this outside loop-de-loop, which isn't amazing because I was actually wanting her to go a different direction, but it's all good. She takes care of that Expo. I'm going to go Skeleton Spell, Ice Golem. Let's go King, Queen. I'm going to go... Let's get these siege barracks in here. Headhunter for the enemy king. Let's go ice block on the king here as well, just to keep doing some continuous tanking. Got the P.E.K.K.A.s out here. We're going to go super wall breaker, headhunter, and then I'm going to pop the queen ability in a second to get that giant out here for some additional tanking. Take that minion prince down, and then from the opposite side, I'm going to go my super miners, apprentice warden. Let's go royal champion in here. And then I'm actually going to go early royal champion ability. Make sure we get that kind of tanking. I'm going to go warden ability right now. And as these super miners over here are tanking, I'm going to go an ice block on them. Poison spell. Let's go rage through here. I'm going to get in a heal spell as well. King ability to open everything up and get some more damage off. Especially as there's 2 scatter shots still up. Super miners start to spread out. King is tanking, which is amazing. My royal champion should be easily able to take care of those ice hound mites. And then we got the miners at the top side. Miners going to go towards the town hall. Royal champion is also still alive. I'm going to go super wall breaker over here just to see if it could get in. It couldn't. I'm worried about this Giga Bomb still, which could do some decent damage to the king and them. But you know what? It's okay. Royal Champion's going to get some shots off on this ricochet cannon. Hopefully there's some miners there. I think they are. Actually, no, they're at the top side. My mistake. King's still alive doing his thing. Need that multi-archer tower to go down, which would be nice. We're going to get Diggy to stun. And come on, Warden, just take one shot. We got to be careful here. There's those super miners. I knew they were still there, but I couldn't quite see them. But we're going to get the 3-star. A little bit closer than I probably would have liked. But hey, a 3-star is a 3-star. The King's going to go to his ability, and we're going to get this cleared without even touching the Giga Bomb. I didn't quite like my pathing. I think I did a okay job with the miners, but I didn't give them a closed path, and that's where funneling could sometimes be an issue. Luckily enough, though, we still had the 3 super miners up, which we do take. But now, let's go try this in Legends League and see how we do. Okay, for the next attack, I changed up two things. I'm adding in the haste vial for the royal champion, and then the eternal tome is gone. We're going to add in the healing tome with the rage gem. For the next attack, I will show double gem on the warden, and then the rocket spear on the royal champion because we are recalling her. But let's head in with this and see what we can do. Royal champion, we are going to dive into some solid damage to start off here. Let's see what we can do. If we can get some splash damage, that'd be nice, but I also don't want to get too close in towards the town hall. So, maybe I should get this fire spinner out early. It's only level 3, my god. Okay, let's target from this mortar. And then my royal champion should run in towards the archer tower. She's going to take some damage. But you know what? I'm going to eat this damage because there's not too much. And I can save it in invisibility. I'm going to go the next heal right now. Perfect. Royal champion still on the enemy king. Got to be careful. If she runs out of this invisibility, I'm going to be in some trouble. I'm going to pop the royal champion ability because I can control her in the area she's at. She'll rip through this inferno. Run over there towards that archer tower. Okay, and now we're going to need another invisibility. And I'm going to go a little bit quickly because if she gets one more shot from the monolith, she will go down. But once she takes the monolith down, I am going to recall everything, and I'm good with that. Now from this corner, I'm going to dive in my king and queen. Let's get this apprentice warden in here. A skeleton spell I can send in later. I'm going to go my miners in a line like this. Let's go warden, skeleton spell. I'm going to send in my royal champion in 2. I'm going to pop the king ability right now. Poison spell. Okay, nice. My royal champion was going to go down anyway. I'm going to use an ice block here. And I'm going to pop the warden ability to make sure everything gets healed up. I have enemy heroes that I do have to worry about at that back portion. I'm going to pop the queen ability now. Get her up. The miners are completely healed up. I'm going to rage them up here too. And then as they come into contact with this backside scatter shot, I'm going to be a little bit careful. I'm going to send in these headhunters in now. A ton of damage here near the scatter shot, but that's okay. I have my queens up. I'm going to use, I wanted those headhunters to do a little bit more damage than they did. How should I do this? I'll take care of the minion press. Okay, he's gone. My queen took care of that. Now I'm going to use another ice block. Maybe on my warden because I do want to keep him alive. I think that was a smart decision. It was a little bit risky, but it'll be worth it because Diggy stuns the ricochet cannon. I need that rage gem active. Would help me out a ton. Perfect to clean up this attack. We have a Valkyrie on the outside over there. The giant is tanking. Warden's in here taking some shots at the bomb tower, the archer tower. Definitely a little bit closer in the healing tome and rage. It scares me just a bit because the miners are uncovered. So if you don't use your ice blocks carefully, you could run into some nasty trouble. But we still have our 2 super wall breakers. Oh, that's great. I'll get some damage off here. But yeah, we got the 3-star. A little bit closer than I would have liked. I'm going to show double gem off. And then we'll go one time back to the eternal tome and healing tome, which I prefer just a little bit right now. Okay, for the next attack, I'm going to show off the rocket spear version. Double gem on the warden. I like the rocket spear, but when you recall your royal champion, if she goes too far in the middle of the base, once the miners go underneath, she's completely cooked. So you kind of have to use that a little bit earlier. Double gem is also good, but it's kind of risky. So I'm just being honest. The next attack I'm actually going to show in a friendly challenge, and I'll show why I really like the Eternal Tome. Even though it did catch that nerf, I still think it is the best version to use with the Healing Tome with this attack. But let's focus in here. Definitely got to be careful about this single target. Inferno it can hurt. Once I clump up my miners, it's not too big of a deal. I'd love to charge my king and queen in towards the town hall. Set off that invisibility tower. I'm going to go royal champion towards this hook tower area. I think that's good. So let's go royal champion from here. I'm going to get this invisibility down. Spirit box is safe. Royal champion should target that ricochet cannon. Nice. Now at this point, I'm going to get the invisibility a little bit further on so she can take care of that archer tower and then stay intact with the monolith. Make sure that goes down. And then one more shot I think will do it. Or damn it, will get it out. The royal champion's going to take care of the hook tower. She'll probably go towards the top side. That's fine. She can get some extra damage here for me. Take care of that expo area. Spirit box is still safe, so I might just get one quick last round out of it. I'll take that, get some damage on this multi-archer tower, but I am going to recall the both of them. King and Queen, I'm going to use the log launcher this time to set off that. So let's go Ice Golem, Yetis. Let's go Super Wall Breaker right away. King, Queen. I'm going to go Skeleton Spell here. Headhunters all around. Let's see if we can get this going. And then from this bottom side, I'm going to get all my Super Miners, Warden, and then I'm going to use the Royal Champion ability. Pop that off so we can take out that single target Inferno. This is what I was talking about. I think this is a much better way to use it. I'm going to go a Poison in here early because I know that Siege is going to be getting popped pretty soon here. We got double gem active, but I got to be careful for the amount of healing I'm going to get. So I'm going to get the heal in while I use the ice block. Rage up these left-hand side miners. And then let's see if we can take this down. We got the queens up. Shredding that core. I'm going to pop the king ability, which really doesn't do much. But, so actually, you know, the spiky ball was kind of cool there. I'm going to go ice block. Oh, that was a really bad ice block, dude. I'm going to have to get some extra support here. Let's go Super Wall Breaker out. I have a bunch of super miners up here, so I'm not too stressed out about it. But I would love for that super minion to go down because it is going to cause me some harm. My Warden's alive, but he is going to take some damage from that multi-archer tower. Queen's going to take care of the single, no problem. And then look how much problems that little super minion gave us. But that was my fault. I did not do a good job. I was too early with that poison spell. But hey, we still get the attack done. I like this version. I was actually kind of surprised. I think the 1,000 hit points does do a lot for these miners. Oh, let's actually claim this reward. I forgot to do this for the last one. But I'm going to do a friendly challenge now, and I'll show why I really like the Eternal Tome. Seriously, I think it'll be easier to explain. Okay, we're going to treat this attack land up like we're doing a Legends League attack. But why do I like the Eternal Tome so much? Well, because our Royal Champion sometimes gets low in health, because she's not going to get the tanking from the Super Miners once they're underground, the Warden ability heals her up, but also gives her that 8 seconds of not being allowed to take any damage, so you don't really need to use an ice block on that area. But now let's stop yapping and focus on this attack. I kind of just was too late. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go over here and try getting out that hook tower. Really late start from me, but it's all good. Royal Champion might take some damage. Be careful there, though. She's going to run outside almost of the invisibility. But we're good. Let's go the invisibility down here. Got to make sure we're safe because the Minion Prince and King are right here. So I can't have too much funny business go on. Or my Royal Champion will get herself into a load of trouble. But I was hoping she'd go in towards the monolith. She's not going to... Oh, she is. Why did I recall? Oh my god, I recalled. Okay, that's a mistake. Now we're going to have to set up the opposite side funnel. Let's use Siege Barracks this time because not everything's clumped up. I'm going to go Yeti at the top side, Yeti down here, Ice Golem, King, Queen, Siege Barracks, Apprentice Warden. I don't think I need a Skeleton Spell. I'll use that for this Ricochet Cannon. And then I'm going to get my Miners in here as well. I'm going to go Warden down. Here comes our Royal Champion, which is actually pretty close to full health, so we're not going to have to stress too much about it. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go King ability. I'm going to send in Poison Spell. Let's go Warden ability. Headhunter in the Warden ability. That will be nice because everything should compile. I'm actually going to pop the Queen ability in here. Everything's in this ability and they're getting healed up. That's nice. Now I'm going to provide a Rage here. I'm maybe going to go an Ice Block on these Super Miners at the corner so they'll distract that Fire Spitter and that Gear Cannon, sorry. And I'm going to pop the Royal Champion ability here. Give her some more tanking and damage. Ice Block on these Hogs to distract. Look, notice I didn't use it on the Royal Champion so she can actually take care of the Queen. And look at those Super Miners there. We're going to take care of the Town Hall area. We have our Queen up, Warden up. Everything is doing good. I'm going to use an Invisibility. Keep up my Royal Champion. The Miner should go towards the Town Hall and take that down. Royal Champion clears up the Ricochet Cannon. Queen's going to come in here and play some extra cleanup and take care of the multi-archer tower. But the Super Miners are also going to help and get the job done. So, really clean stuff. Again, I hope that explains why I like the Eternal Tome a little bit more. But I also wanted to give an example of it. Even with that little mess up of the recall and not being allowed to use that invisibility, mistake's not going to cause us to fail. But you love to see the Super Miners crushing bases. Let me know what you guys thought. Remember to enter for the second gold pass. I will see you guys again very soon. Peace out.